Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to yet another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Fire Red. In the last episode, we beat all the Team Rocket grunts that were holding this man hostage, who is Mr. Fuji, the leader, the president of the Pokemon fan club, I think he's called.
You came to save me? Thank you, but I came here of my own free will. I came to calm the spirit of Cubone's mother.
Oh, yeah, we may have spirited away the spirit or something like that.
I think Marowak's spirit has finally left us.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm doing the Lord's work, as I call it.
I must thank you for your kind concern, young lady. Follow me to my home Pokemon house at the foot of this tower.
Is he really Master Roshi? Like, I know we said the guy outside the gym was Master Roshi, but he's an old man that has the Pokemon house, aka Kame house. Maybe he is. I don't know.
Caitlin, your Pokedex quest is one that requires strong dedication. Without deep love for Pokemon, your quest may fail. I'm not sure this will help you, but I'd like you to have it.
And now we receive the Poke Flute from Mr. Fuji. Now what this does,
Upon hearing the Poke Flute, sleeping Pokemon will spring awake. Try using it on a Pokemon that are sleeping obstacles.
alrighty, so we're going to use that, and I know exactly what we're going to use it on. First off, we got to heal up. And now we got us a little bit of a long ways ahead. Welcome to, oh my god, I'm about to use the Mr. Fuji voice for Nurse Joy. I don't think that was going to work the same way. It's like, the voice does not match the face.
Well, unfortunately, that's just how budget cuts are going around here, young lady. All our voices do not match.
I was telling a lot of stories about my grandma the last episode. I'm going to try to keep that going. Like, I'm going to try to get as many family stories as I can crammed into this Let's Play. So the best thing we do is we do like the birds do, and we go south. What you want to do is come here first, head upstairs, come talk to this person. They're going to give you an item. My Pokemon's ashes are stored in Pokemon Tower. Was it a grass type that got into a battle with a Charizard? Like, is it cremated? You can have this TM. I don't need it anymore. Oh my god, that was like legitimately depressing. Oh, is a move called Return. If you treat your Pokemon good, it will return your love by working its hardest in battle. I was going to see if she said anything else. That's kind of sad. It's like, I don't need it anymore because my Pokemon's dead. It's kind of weird. Like, Pokemon faint during battle all the time, but we've never really had an instance of, like, death. Oh, and there's an item right there. We can't get it. Yeah, I got a bite here. Sir, I'm not your bite. But anyway, my grandma is definitely, like, one of the absolute just most interesting people around. Like, she does not play anybody's shit. And I know I said that in the last part of this. Like, she's a little crazy. We have ties to the New Orleans Mafia through her. Like, apparently her family was like big in with the Mafia in New Orleans, and all of like the top Mafia people are like close family friends. Unfortunately, I can't call them for any favors. I would have done that by now. But apparently, it's kind of cool to find out. I mean, it's like, great. We come from a life of crime. It's awesome, right? Even better, they got away with it. Because the Mafia just gets away with everything. So she's come from a very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? She's just come from a lot of that. And I mean, I think being around that has definitely just influenced her to be the way she is. Like, she's our gun-toting granny. 74 years old, or 75, she's up there. Still has all of her guns that she will pull on somebody. And she's like, I will put a hole in your chest. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, okay. That's just how she is. Very stubborn, very stubborn. Oh my god. Trying to move her out of that house was like just the most intense thing, just because she wanted to take literally everything. And it's like, we're finding stuff that you can clearly throw away. She's like, no, I may need it. Pack it all. That packing was a lot more than we expected. Old people hoard shit like a lot. She did almost kill us one time when she was driving us to go get crab legs, me and my wife. We got to a railroad crossing and the train was coming and the barriers were going down and she saw that and she's like, nah, we're going. I've lived long enough. I'm like, what the fuck you mean you've lived long enough? We're still young. She's like, we'll live. And she just gunned it. And I can't even make it up. Like, we went under the barriers as they're closing. That train was coming, and I'm just looking at it. And our last thing we would have heard would have just been her going, oh shit. And we made it, obviously. I mean, I'm here for this Let's Play, so obviously we lived. But holy shit, I saw Jesus for a moment. I really did. Terrifying. And she never lost any of that spunk, even when she was like on her deathbed, because she had like multiple heart attacks at one point. That's when this all started. She went on vacation and had like a bunch of like, she had a bad heart attack and then she just had more. And she left the hospital. Like, that's her thing. She just left the hospital. She was in Maine. And her and my aunt drove to Maine. And she started having chest pains and all this stuff. You have a heart attack. You're having fucking chest pains. She goes to the hospital there, or to some doctor's office. They explain everything to her, like, you're having a heart attack. We just checked you. You have fluid in your lungs and fluid all around your heart. We are pretty much like an urgent care center. We're going to refer you to our cardiologist at the hospital, and you're going to go there to go get treated. And she said, no, fuck you. I'm like, Granny, no. And she's like, no, we're just going to drive back to Mississippi. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean you're going to drive from Maine to Mississippi? For those of us that don't know, it is a 4-day journey driving. That's a lot of driving. And she made it. And we thought she was dying. She went back to Mississippi, then came back to Louisiana to go see her doctor, who, by the way, is not a heart doctor. He's just a doctor. He's like a family doctor clinic type person. It's like, this isn't the person you go see. And she's like, no, that's who I'm going to see. I'm like, oh my God. And I mean, she was in and out the hospital for like months, and they were delegating me to be in charge of like everything after, because they're like, you're the one that's gonna hold it together. And I'm getting these text messages for this stuff while I'm teaching classes, so I'm like having a breakdown in front of 10-year-olds, and thankfully they cried too. Like, when I told them what was going on, some of them cried too, and I'm like, I'm not doing okay. Like, it was emotional. And she was like, there was like one point, like, it was bad, and I called her. And I was trying to be positive, and she's like, your sister has not called yet. She's a little bitch. And I couldn't stop laughing. I just couldn't stop laughing. Like, she's like, you could hear the pain in her voice, but she still had enough energy to call my little sister a bitch. I'm like, oh, fuck. Oh, okay. What do these people have? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna send Casper out. Yeah, this is the team I want to use. Hey, Jess, if we win, I'll marry you. Boy, you about to be single. Oh, man. Your marriage is about to ride on the hands of, can you beat me? Answer is no. But yeah, that's quite literally how the old woman is. She's just a very, very stubborn person. But like I said, that's how she... Oh, no. Wait, fighting's not very effective? Okay. Hopefully this works just a little bit better. I didn't realize Poison Point was a thing. Damn. Wait, is it about to poison? I don't think I can actually get poisoned as a ghost. Well, as a poison ghost, because Ghastly's both. I don't think it's possible. I don't. Okay. Let's go with Shockwave. No, don't Nightshade. Ready to help Nidoran. Oh, okay. They're just using. Okay, well that's perfect. Y'all just use Helping Hand on each other. That was a waste of a good turn. There we go. I didn't. For some reason, I thought it wasn't gonna work. No, they turn into ground types when they evolve. That's true. Okay, I've got all my types confused. My bad, y'all. I know they eventually turn into whatchamacallit, ground types as well. I thought electric wouldn't have worked. Okay, we gotta do some healing, or at least just the antidote. Yeah, y'all ain't getting married. I'm definitely just keeping the divorce rates up. First my parents, and then you. I'm on a roll with this divorce shit. Oh man. All right, we're gonna continue on with this route in the next part. I'm gonna talk more about my family after, because we got a pretty big battle coming up here. So I will see y'all in the next part.